Hi, I'm Emily Stamm. I'm the president and co-founder of CSNP, or CyberSecurity NonProfit, an organization that provides free cybersecurity education and aims to make cybersecurity more inclusive, accessible, and diverse. Today's video is in partnership with Breezeline. So today I'll be discussing 5 of my top tips for using the internet safely. These tips will help you protect yourself from hackers and keep your data private. Here are the tips we'll cover. Number 1. Avoid insecure websites. Number 2. Make sure the web address is correct. Number 3. Use DuckDuckGo for privacy. Number 4. Use a VPN for privacy and security. And number 5. Be cautious of public Wi-Fi. Tip number 1. Avoid insecure websites. How do you know if the website is insecure? One way is by looking just left of the web address to see if there's a warning. For instance, it might say not secure. This means that the website is using HTTP instead of HTTPS, or that it does not have a valid certificate. The S in HTTPS stands for secure, and it prevents hackers from stealing your information or hacking your computer. You can see the security features for yourself by clicking the padlock next to HTTPS, which shows the connection is secure. You can even click Certificate is valid to learn more about the certificate and the cryptographic algorithms that are protecting you. But for everyday use, you just need to remember to avoid websites that have an insecure warning. And if you do visit an insecure site, do not enter personal or financial information like credit card numbers. This leads us to tip number 2, which is another way to make sure you're on a safe website. And that is to check that the web address is correct. Hackers will create malicious websites with a web address very similar to but not exactly matching a popular website. For example, Google spelled with 2 zeros. Tip number 3 is about privacy. When you're online, most search engines track the websites you visit and collect information you enter in websites, and then give you targeted advertisements. If you want to prevent this, use a privacy-protecting web browser like DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is a free search engine that keeps your search private, blocks tracking, and uses site encryption. There is also a privacy browser app for mobile devices. Tip number 4 is to use a VPN, or virtual private network. VPNs secure the connection between your computer and a website. This way hackers cannot access the data you're sending to and retrieving from the website. Using a VPN is especially important if you're on public Wi-Fi, because hackers might also be using the same public Wi-Fi and then can see what you're doing on the internet. So using a VPN ensures that hackers cannot see what you're doing on the internet and maintains your privacy and security. And while we're on the topic of public Wi-Fi, tip number 5 is to be very careful using public Wi-Fi. Why? Well, if you go to a website that's not secure, anyone on the same public Wi-Fi can see what you're doing on the internet. So if you're using public Wi-Fi, avoid logging into your bank's websites, making an online payment, or entering personal information. So in summary, my 5 tips were: number 1, avoid insecure websites by looking next to the web address for an insecure warning. Number 2, make sure the web address is correct and not misspelled, as hackers create malicious websites similar to popular ones. Number 3, use DuckDuckGo for privacy to avoid being tracked online. Number 4, use a VPN, or virtual private network, for privacy and security, so hackers cannot access the data you're sending to and receiving from a website. And number 5, be cautious of public Wi-Fi and avoid logging into your bank's websites, making an online payment, or entering personal information while using public Wi-Fi. Those are some quick tips to safely use the internet and maintain your privacy. For more information, visit csnp.org/cybersafety. Please share this video with friends, family, and colleagues to help everyone stay safe online. And if you're interested in creating a cyber safety video like this, please reach out to us at info@csnp.org. Thank you for watching.